afternoon. We are live from Vienna. And if you've been with me since this morning following the Nations League action, you will remember my voice, Angelo Tsagorakis, your host for the whole week. We have the Nations League, we have the wheelchair tournament, we have the Women's Series, and we have the World Tour. Vienna is the place where everything goes down in 3x3 this week. Do you get it? I know you do. So we're going to have the qualifying draw before we can think of the actual main action that will start up tomorrow. And we're going to have a lot of really good teams competing for those last spots. And we'll start up with Pool A action with Egypt and Portugal. I have a whole lot to say and a whole lot of information to share with you. We're going to start up with Egypt. Egypt coming off its best performance ever on the Women's Series. They finished third in Baku. Egypt, Ireland, Rome, Romania, Portugal, and Toronto will take part in that qualifying draw. But Egypt, who was the 16th seed in Baku, is now the 11th seed. You see what a third place finish in the Women's Series will do to your ranking? That's what it will do. It's the exact same squad that competed in Baku. And that's the second time around that now we're going to look at this team Egypt under this configuration to try to keep up with the good work. Team Portugal is dangerous. Portugal failed to qualify at the Europe Cup. It could have gone either way. It went on the wrong side of the story for the Portuguese lady. But they have talent. Yela Espinosa. So when it comes down to identifying the strengths and weaknesses of both teams, if you think of Egypt, they have the dynamic duo made up of Raneem Mohammed and Nadine Salawi. Trust me, the inside presence of Mohammed, although she is more than capable of knocking it down from a distance, don't get it twisted. And the aggressiveness and all-around play, the scoring ability of Nadine Salawi makes Egypt quite dangerous. But watch out for Ala El Sharawi, who's doing all those little things that make a team better. She'll be there on the offensive rebound. She'll play defense. She will post up. She will set good screens and roll to the cup. And Norhan Ahmed has done a really good job for Egypt. And she's gotten better since the World Cup qualifier in Baku. So it's going to be quite an interesting matchup. Portugal is a team in the past 3 years that has made a name for itself in Europe. Pinoza will go fast and get blocked. 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Pinoza coming off the pin down, the ball rims out, but it does not matter. Alice Martins gets the first bucket. Trying to speed up. Oh yes. Vicente Carregosa gives a 2-point lead already to Portugal. Remember, the top team out of Pool A and top team out of Pool B in the qualifying draw will join the main draw. That was a sweet take, very physical. Withstanding presence of Sharawi. Salawi with her first miss. Uh-oh, miscommunication defensively. Pinoza will hustle to get the board. Ooh. Mid-range special. No love on the baseline, and that's a mismatch that Pinoza won't recover from. I told you about that Sharawi, didn't I? I did. Pay attention. It's a great take. Martins. Give and go. And it's 3 seconds in the paint. Hala El Sharawi never left. She got caught by patrol. Nice little fade. Going right through the middle. Maria Mayo Marinho. Give and go. Keep things simple. That's pretty. And the beautiful finish going all the way to the other side. Great touch. Marinho got responded to right away by Ranim Mohammed. And just like that, Pinoza said, no, sir, I won't have it. I got to score on you. Mohammed misses. I like the pace of this game. Egypt is going to have to keep up with the speed and intensity of the Portuguese squad. She shot that one blind. Couldn't come up with the right angle, though. The dump off special. Ranim Mohammed gave it to El Sharawi, and Egypt is a team that has improved week after week in the past month. Pinoza off balance. Norhan Ahmed, long range. I don't know if the ball got deflected or if she just didn't have enough lift. Probably did not have enough lift. Oh, Had her jumping on the pass fake. She gave us the special, and Nadine Salawi took it personal. How are you going to make me look bad like that on the highlight? Let me give you 2 just for that. Oh, the response. What's going on, ladies? You're joining the show and making sure you give us one. I love it. Marinho, swish. Salawi. That looks pretty. So.
Mas estes dois agora tiramos vantagem a jogar bloqueio direto. Mal a bola sai fora, olhem desde o quarto, estão a ficar nas costas, eles vão defender. Ok, bora agora. Cima, eles querem cima. Bora, é vocês, são vocês. Juntas, bora. 1, 2, 3, juntas.
When I hear 1, 2, 3, the only thing that I know to say is un pasito pa'lante Maria. That's all I know. Anything else, I would not understand it. I don't speak Portuguese yet. Maybe I gotta learn. What would you think? Good choice? Let me know in the comment section what's the next language that I need to learn. I speak French, English, Greek, and Spanish. What else do I need to have in my repertoire? Long range, gonna be a little bit off target. Naeem Mohammed spinning around the world, finishing with the left. That is pretty, Raneem. We like it. Yours truly, Angelo Tsagarakis. You can find me on all social media platforms. Don't hesitate. I don't bite. I'm a nice guy. On Instagram at @in_zar, TSAR_gram. Ipinosa with a little step back. Ooh, high trajectory. Burning up the net. Salawi now undergoing the ball pressure. Ahmed, nice little dish. How do you like it served? Spicy, thank you. 10-8. We got the action going well. Oh, long range. Salawi, a little ambitious on that one. Right off the catch. Great take, even better finish. Elise Martins. Salawi, nice little dump off. Norhan Ahmed, gotta finish your breakfast under the cup. Ipinosa, beautiful wraparound kick out pass. But that is a bad miss. Maria, gotta give a little bit more hips. If you haven't done so yet, please follow us on all social media platforms. We got all the goodies, as we see. Beautiful flick of the wrist, trajectory, and what about Raneem Mohammed getting the bucket, easy peasy. That's gonna be a foul. Salawi a little bit late on the contest. 1 free throw coming up. As we see the Austrian ladies in the background, looking upon their potential opponents. That is a late call, but the right call. Salawi drawing the foul. I have a feeling whoever wins this game might be the team making it to the main draw. It's just a feeling. We'll see if my feeling is confirmed. Salawi misses the free throw, and on the recovery, the ball kind of died out on the bounce. Misunderstanding between Ipinosa and Martins. First warning for delay of game. You have to check the ball up properly. It's a bad pass from Mohamed. El-Shaarawy had preferential position. Espinosa takes her sweet time. Little pull up right in the middle of the paint. If you drop down too low, it means you don't respect her touch from the mid-range. That is silly, let me tell you. Very silly. A lot of dribbling around, but when you get the bucket, doesn't matter how many times you dribble. Espinosa, that is the break that Portugal wanted and needed, and Espinosa almost had her hands on that. Right before the second TV timeout, Portugal pulling away. And Egypt needs to watch out. Great run around action. The screen from Ala El-Shaarawy and Dean Salawi on the finishing. Great ball control, one-hand finish. Raneem Mohamed said, look, you're gonna score on me, then I'm gonna give right back what you gave me. It's the gift season, and Raneem Mohamed right now getting scored on at will. 17-11. Good hands. Next dead ball will have the second TV timeout. Beautiful up and under. Great body control, El-Shaarawy. Makes it a 5-point game. Not in her house. Beautiful feed. And just like that, Egypt keeps the game interesting. We haven't had the second TV timeout, I remind you. It was ambitious, but she missed. Is she gonna take it? No. Good drive, the kick at the free throw line. Yes, Egypt right back in this thing. Technical foul against Portugal. Second delay of game. Warning, the second one is paid in full with a free throw. How you like Team Egypt? Didn't know about him, did you? Well, just like the World Tour, on the men's side, the women's side with the Women's Series elevates year in and year out.
Na portuguesa não jogamos para logo. Vamos lá da bola, jogamos 12 segundos, jogamos por quem vier. Imagina, vamos marcar 6 espaços e não vamos conseguir acabar. Mais longe, mais atrás, mais pensado. Vai evitar ao máximo a seguinte 2.17. Já temos 2 faltas.
El-Shaarawy knocks down the free throw. It's a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way you start off a qualifying draw. Two excellent teams battling. So they're accepting to give up a wide open two. I don't really understand what that coverage was about defensively. But this game is unlikely to go the distance. 19-16. If you're gonna give her back-to-back shots, she might go for the kill shot. Sure enough, pay the price for your mistakes defensively. You cannot allow the shooter to be freed up that way. And it's the way it goes with Resende. Carregosa. 21-16, Egypt. Close but no cigar. Good reaction, but Portugal took care of business. Let's watch some highlights. All right, well, the first game went pretty fast, so we're going to have a short break. Tip-off for next game is at 6:25. It's going to be Ireland against Toronto, and apparently the Irish ladies will play with only 3 ladies. Not going to be an easy task. So, stay put comfortably, go get a quick snack, whatever you need, and at 6:25 we'll have the tip-off, team introduction a few minutes before that. So they lied to me. Yes, they did. Told me they only had 3 girls. Guess what? They don't have only 3 girls. We got 4. Good for them, because they needed for sure some help. Playing with only 3 ladies is no easy task for anybody. Doesn't matter who you are. So Canada, the Canadian squad kind of went too far, too fast right there, Canada. No, Toronto from Canada has a lot of length, let me tell you. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Ireland is a new player in this 3x3 game. The Irish Federation has done a good job getting involved. I've been able to see the ladies, particularly the past few years during the Europe Cup qualifier. And they have some tools. They're becoming more and more competitive. So it's going to be interesting to see, especially with some of the young bucks on the squad, how they fare against the toughness and athleticism of the Women's Series circuit. And this Vienna stop is no exception. We have some brand names in the event, particularly the #1 seed Netherlands, who's going on a tear. We have also a very intriguing CS Rapid squad, where you have Martina Petrinaite from the Lithuanian national team, and Hortense Limousin, household name in 3x3, from the French national team. Alina Maria Podar, Romanian 3x3 star, and Natalie Kukowski from the US. So we have many interesting rosters and a lot of good teams competing. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, X3. Let's do this, baby. Game number 2 of the qualifying draw. Ireland and Toronto matching up. Spun around. Lintuna couldn't quite get the bucket she was looking for. That's going to be a turnover. Good ball pressure from the Irish. There's foul. A lot of holding. And McGuire was stuck on the baseline. She gave it up to Rafferty. That's going to be a block. Caught. Really good job finishing at the cup. The long pass was a good idea, but the trigger was too late. It's not led forward enough. Strong move, but you got to finish strong as well. That's a push in the back. So apparently, I'm supposed to learn Mandarin. You know, I asked you, what is the next language I need to learn? And I got a message saying, learn Mandarin. Damn, Miari, you're trying to make life hard on me, huh? Can we have something maybe with a Latin root? That would help. Anyhow, Mandarin, you're probably right. I should try to learn it. Shay. I don't know if I said it right. Shay, I think. Merci. Thank you. That's the one. So Toronto leading 1-0. Right now we don't have an offensive fest. We had a much more interesting game offensively between Egypt and Portugal. But let's give the ladies some time to warm up. Just when I mention it, Abigail Rafferty gets the bucket. There's going to be a foul. This is splash. Free throw is good. Good defense right now. Ireland resists very well. The contest was perfect. Fitzpatrick didn't give any chance for this shot to go where the shooter was hoping. Catch, beautiful fadeaway right off the catch. A great fit from Maguire. But you got to love that finish from Abigail Rafferty. Unfortunately for Ireland, though, I call Gong Akot. Just harasses the driving lanes. She gets that bucket. It's a tough shot onto the cup. The offensive board. Good contest once again. Fitzpatrick. Stay strong. The deflection earns Ireland the possession. Maguire gets depossessed. That is almost a fast break. So let's just call it transition, but Ireland is tough. They're not going to give anything easy to the Canadian ladies. Foul drawn. Forbes caught by patrol for excess use of roughness on the driver. Ireland ties it up, 3 apiece. Ooh, splash in the corner. Caught. Shows us how it's done in Toronto. Now she snatches it back. A good defense. Rafferty was not impressed. Look at the wingspan, but good recovery defensively. Maguire, wrap around, beautiful dish. Do you want your Irish coffee served at 4 or at 5? Let us know. Maguire had to pass it up real high. Tuna, Beautiful spin around, get back to the left, finish with the glass. 5 apiece. This game is entertaining. Let me tell you, we don't have the highest scoring game. That is true. But the two teams play a good brand of 3x3. Tough and rugged. I like the defense from Team Ireland.
They're getting used to it, so we got to use our experience here. Okay. They may be stronger, but the only thing we're getting is second hands offense, so just box out.
The boxality is the only thing that's really keeping them. You're getting more possession, so. I mean, obviously.
Let it fly.
Yeah, they're doing good. They're doing good. Just keep
Well, everybody can understand that timeout, fortunately. Don't have to learn a foreign language. And don't tell me, guys, that Irish is a foreign language. Do not do that. Might have an accent. That is true. But speak proper English. Shout out to my boys. They'll know who they are. Anyhow, you cannot get scored on that easily out of the timeout. There's a lot of people in the paint. Need to shoot it. Tuna got the ball off in time before the expiration of the shot clock, but not good enough. Good shot. We don't have a lot of scoring, but we have a lot of good pace. Ladies are aggressive. Take the shots they're supposed to take. Ball deflected by foot. So the 12-second shot clock is reset. The ball is deflected. That's a 2-point lead now. Ireland needs to come up with some offense to respond, and that's the best way. Oh, from best to worst. Rafferty misses what seemed to be an easy lay. She did the hardest part. The first step was super fast. She left her opponent in the dust. She might have been a little bit too off balance. Nice run around action, but the pass needed a little bit more precision. The ball is recovered. I like it. Julia, dig in. You can hear the commentary. You can hear the support coming from the chair. Communication is key in 3x3. And obviously, I won't deny it, digging in is like a must. You have to dig in. You have to go and push your own limits to a new limit all the time. You have a lactic acid in the legs. Your heart is pumping blood like crazy. You're trying to get air because this is a 10-minute sprint. The intensity is on full throttle all game long. And if it's not, then you lose. There's a quick shot. Good dump off. There you go. Chadwick fed on the platter, but guess what? Tuna knocks down the 2. Keeps it close and interesting. Good contest. don't want to give an easy layup. If you got a foul, got it in a smart way. And as you overheard, as you overheard in the previous timeout, the Irish ladies saying they might be stronger than us, but you got to keep it moving. And this is true. You might be matched up against a more physical team, a team that has length or strength over you. What is your strength? What is your tool? And if speed is your tool, just like for Erin Maguire, then use it up to the best of your ability. Good block. Rafferty gives it up. Maguire, a little bit long. Maguire did a good job boxing out. Ireland still in contact. Maguire trying to zoom past the opponent. She got caught up though before the finish line. No shooters love. That's going to be the 13th foul against Toronto. The one thing that looms over the heads of the Irish ladies is the foul trouble now. That could be the separator late in the game, knowing that Toronto still has 3 fouls to give. Great defense. Skylar Forbes used the length. Didn't give Erin Maguire a chance to do anything. Erin Maguire, young buck, 22 years old. And Skylar Forbes bumps the lead up to 4. Good hands. Great contest by Fitzpatrick. Slowly but surely, Ireland is breaking. It's not easy to withstand the physicality of Team Toronto. And that is a potential 3-point play. Belmore, 2 for 2. Just for you, 7-point lead. Ireland will keep playing. Maguire is a bit short. Little sidestep at the free throw line, and the ball shall be recovered and given back to Ireland. Maguire doing her best to try to get away from Skylar Forbes. And Forbes is saying, nah. You're trying to shake me. Trying to in and out me. Catch me off guard. Not having none of it. Staying in front. Denying everything. Making life hard and That's a travel. A call. You know the deal. Got to clean up. Full work on the check ball. Nice flash. Forbes. Little gift to the Irish ladies. Miss layup. Miss Freebie, beautiful love pass and great recovery. Akot ended up fouling, but her length is clearly something difficult to get around from. I should have said get away from. I don't know how she got the angle. Jade Belmore, kudos. The finish was tough. Going up and under. Oh, that's a blunder. Luckily, Tuna at the right place at the right time. And Ireland clearly needs to keep playing. No reason to stop, especially in case of a three-way tie, which you never know could potentially happen. Do not take that for granted. In Pool B, you'll also have Team Rome competing. Good ball movement to get an open look for Skylar Forbes. Caught. Ball deflected off her leg. Ireland recovers possession. Ireland will ask for its timeout. Wraparound pass from McGuire did not work out. Fitzpatrick tried to the best of her ability to get to the spot, but McGuire needed to wrap it around a little bit, give it some twisting effect. They won't even attempt a shot. Toronto, a winner, 16-10. Coming up next, Romania against Portugal. The Portuguese ladies could very well, within barely an hour, decide of its destiny. So, Portugal and Romania in Pool A. It's going to be interesting. Portugal will have an opportunity right now to clean the plate up and settle for good the situation in draw action Pool A. Portugal won against Egypt 21-16, and I told you, whoever wins this matchup, I have a feeling will be the team to move on to the main draw, but we do not know until we know, and Romania is a team that will give its best shot to make it competitive. Team Romania is a team made up of guards and small forwards. There's going to be a lot of outside shooting, off-ball movement, and dribble attack to the rim. So for Team Portugal, you better keep an eye out for Eva Resende Carregosa. 9 points against Egypt. 2 long daggers. It was still a very, very good all-around effort for Team Portugal. 3 points for Alice Martins. Gabriela Espinosa, 4 points. Maria Mayo Marinho, 5 points. So everybody can get the scoring going for Team Portugal. For Team Romania, we're going to find out. It's Romanian ladies' first game. Let's see if they're gonna settle down fast, get comfortable fast, and give us a nice game, or if the jitters of the first game get them stuck a little bit. Because the main thing is this, it's as simple as that. If they do not win against Portugal right now, they have no chance at joining the main draw. If they win, now the cards are completely reshuffled. Egypt still has a chance. Romania will hold its destiny in its hands, and Portugal will be waiting to see what happens, and will bring out the calculators eventually. Portugal wins, no need for a calculator. You know who goes to the main draw. And that's that. Pinoza. Oh, yes. Good defense, but Espinosa stuck with it. That's going to be a travel. Pivot foot. Slipped and slid a little too much for Brigitta. Our referee at the top. the steal. And speed kills. You've heard it before. Fota took it all the way. Feet inside. Oh yes, beautiful dish behind the back. Gizila Ioana Andrea did a great job, and Romania starts the game up the right way, but obviously there's a mismatch down low, and a mismatch that is short-lived. Marinho got the bucket. Now Marinho draws the foul. Pin down action. Try to free up Vicente Carrigosa. Good defense from Romania, but not good enough. If you allow for a mid-paint catch from Marinho, you will get scored on. She's just too skilled. She makes it look easy too. Well, the main thing for Romania, being a bit outmatched physically in the paint, is to be extremely aggressive on the ball. You have to make every pass, every look difficult. Fota took a while to fit inside. This is going to be a bad miss. Fota. Fota all the way. Ball movement, speed. Close-out attacks will do the trick for Romania if they can sustain it 10 minutes. But handling Martins and company down low, locking down the defensive boards will be crucial to give Romania any chance to survive. Fake handoff. She took it all the way. That was a great take. Telu didn't find the angle on the glass. Simple handoff action. Good recovery by Mititelu. It's a good pass. Extra pass for a wide open look before the expiration of the shot clock. Fota cannot convert. And Martins with the board. That's the way you attack. Right off the handoff. Oh, you cannot afford to miss too many of those. And in my humble opinion, one is already too many. First TV timeout.
Romania.
Ball at the top for Gizila Ioana. And Gizila had the road open, but traffic control said no. Patrol caught excess screening, illegal screening that is. Spinning around. Both teams are struggling right now to score. And I don't know if we need to give credit to the defense or if we need to reconsider the decisions offensively, maybe a little bit of both, because this one right here has nothing to do with the defense. That turnover right there is all about decision making. So let's see if the two teams can get it going. Good feed inside Espinosa, finding Maria Marinho. And the good ball pressure and the deny from Espinosa. It's a good take. It's a good body contest though. Nagi Vojka couldn't get it. Oh, and then let it go. That is unfortunate for Portugal. They let it go just so that she had advantage to go get that bucket. Espinosa. The backdoor cut. That is great. Maria Mayo Marinho. Telu got burnt on the coverage. Romania needs to do a better job securing those situations where they already have a hard time containing in the paint. Martins and Marinho. So if they also give up backdoor cuts and easy baskets, Fota misses the easy lay. Too many missed opportunities. You know what I'll say, right? Two ladies on the ball gets you in trouble. You have to communicate better. You cannot afford to give the opponent a wide open look like that, uncontested layup, just because you have two people jumping on the same lady. Espinosa, great fake. Nice dump. That was tough. Marinho. Oh, long range. Nagi Vojka. That's going to be a wide open layup. No, another missed. What a blunder. That could tie things up, but unfortunately, that's an air ball. So many missed layups, so many missed opportunities, and I'll say on both sides. Not even going to say it's only a one-sided problem. The finishing is lacking. Zilla draws the foul. That's only the third against the Portuguese squad. Mid-range. Not the best shot selection. New shot clock. Mid-range. She did a good job in the first game against Egypt to knock those down, but the rhythm of the game was clearly not the same. Good recovery from Martins. Espinosa decides to settle down, take her sweet time offensively. It's a tough shot. I think you have to give the credit to the Romanian defense that managed to take Portugal out of its rhythm from the first game. Espinosa long range, the ball just will not collaborate. Fast break city. Baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. Right back for the bucket. So, Romania far from being done. That's where the problem could be. And I think that Portugal needs to do a much better job working patiently to find Alice Martins down low. Romania hasn't been able to stop her. She's not really sealing and asking for the ball, and they're not really looking to give her the ball anyway. So a good reminder from Marinho that they only have 3 team fouls. I don't speak Portuguese, but I catch little things. Strong take. Good finish, Mititelu. Keeps it a 2-point game. Nice head fake. Beautiful pass, Espinosa. Feeds Maria Mayo Marinho, and the ball will remain possession of Nagi Vojka and Romania. I believe it's the right call. Telu. Oh, that would have been a crazy hit. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys. Alice Martins. She's too much to handle for the Romanian squad. Beautiful fade off the spin. Kizila Ioana. Long range from the Envio logo. Oh, all right now. Alice Martins enables Portugal to pull away, potentially for good. And the steal from Espinosa. Espinosa went for the dagger. Stepped out of bounds. 1.8 seconds left on the shot clock. Portugal has everything going its way now. Foul trouble over the heads of the Romanian ladies. 1 minute 15. We're getting close to be done. They have a 5-point lead, and they still have possession. So, Vicente Carregosa will send up a prayer. She got it almost to drop. Ooh, that would have been absolutely insane. Fota got open off the Nagivoika pin down screen, but it is a moving screen. And who says moving screen says illegal screen. Good defense. The block. They're gonna have to shoot it up though. No time to play around. Rebound. Finishing Mititelu. 4-point game. They need 2 stops and 2 buckets. And I don't talk about just a simple bucket. That's the first stop. They need a 2. Fota. 4th-team foul against Portugal. The clock will reset. So they need a 2. Another stop, another 2. They need a 2. This will not do it. Portugal can run the clock down, don't even have to shoot, but if you're wide open, then just take whatever the defense gives you though. Alice Martins, once again, it was clearly identified what was going to be the downfall for Romania. Portugal, congratulations, you're going to the main draw tomorrow. So coming up next, we're gonna have a short 10-minute break, and then it's gonna be Rome and Toronto. Rome will be in the same situation as Romania, coming into the event against a team of Toronto, which won its first game against Ireland 16-10. So don't go too far. All right, all right, all right. Toronto against Rome and the Empire. No, it's not the Empire, but could it become one? I don't know. I'm looking forward to find out how the Italian ladies will perform, and they have talent. Let me tell you that. A bunch of players, part of the national team program that we've seen already wearing the Italy jersey in international competition, be it in the youth category or the senior level. Now, Team Toronto won against Ireland 16-10. The Irish ladies battled it out, and Team Rome now has an opportunity to reshuffle the deck. Let me explain. If Toronto wins it, it's over, just like what happened with Portugal beating Romania. The Portuguese ladies punched their ticket to the main draw action tomorrow. But Toronto can do the exact same thing right now with a win. Rome can say, no, no, no. Canadian people are great. We love them. But guess what? We want that ticket more. We want that ticket too. So the Italian squad that has competed already on the Women's Series so far this year. Rome has participated in, if I am correct, in the Baku stop. That's correct. I remember correctly. And they finished right out of the main draw action. They got beat out in a tough tough matchup in the qualifying draw. They just could not escape. A 1-point loss cost them their seat in the main draw action. I remember now. So Rome, in its second Women's Series event of the year, would love to be able to get into the main draw for starters. And even more, because you know how it goes. It's when you eat that you build up your appetite. Team Toronto, in its first Women's Series stop of the year, would love to come out like gangbusters and join the main draw action right away. No questions asked. Perfect record in the Q draw. And then we'll see them tomorrow. So we're going to find out. Expect a great matchup and great intensity. It's going to be a travel. For Team Rome, Giorgia Palmieri, let me tell you, she is a walking bucket. So fast and so furious. Number 22, just for you, keep your eyes focused. The first steal. It's good play, good action right there. Gianola. And Akot. Don't sleep on her either. She got the long segments worthy of nightmares for the offense. Whoever's guarding her is in trouble. A little too much right there for Chadwick. Too strong. Palmieri. A little too nonchalant on that bounce pass. Needs to watch out. Palmieri completely off target. Palmieri a little bit too short. Chadwick with the quick trigger. The ball will stay possession of Italy and Rome. Terra gets rejected. 1 point. I'm trying to pick up. Can I get an angle? .6 seconds. Got it off in time, but she could not get enough lift. Nice little dump off. You got to finish that, though. Carlota Gianola spoiling dessert off the nice little bounce feed. Needs to do better. Ooh, double cross. She is not trustworthy. Skylar Forbes, right there, on the right elbow, committed the foul. It's only going to be one free throw. And Rome, I don't know if it's the jitters of the first game in the competition, but you cannot afford in the qualifying draw to think that way at all. It's not like a regular setup, because technically, as we see the nice little spin around, finish with the left, Carlota Gianola. Molto bene. And right back at her with the exact same movement. Change of pace. That is great. Tofali gets the bucket. The main thing is in a three-way, in a three-teams pool, technically in 3x3, usually you have the top 2 teams that move on to the next round, but not in the qualifying draw, people. Ooh, yeah. In the gut right there. You'll see it. That will knock your wind out. Ooh, ooh. Fali, that is tough. That is a silly turnover until Akot said, let me spread the go-go gadget and recover the rock for you. So first TV timeout, 4 apiece. Rome starting slowly but surely to figure things out, and they can thank Susanna Tofali, who's came up with a few buckets in the last minute.
Keep attacking, but keep getting action. Keep making them work. You don't have that much time left. You gotta keep going. Let's go. Count out 2, 1, 2, 3.
So out of the first TV timeout, can Rome come up with a bucket? And that is a sweet lob pass. That is not a sweet finish. Gianola, a little shy. She held back her arm. Palmieri, too fast, I told you. The Youth Nations League, she was simply unguardable. Not a good pass, and they've taken a little bit too long to set up. That is a silly foul, because Carlota Gianola did not trigger fast. There you go, right there on the elbow. Chadwick, regretful on the contest. Two for two, just for you. Rome up 2. Toronto, ooh, get you jumping to the moon. And then the composure, spinning around, going up and under is a tough task against Akot. You need to get her off her feet. If she's still close by, you shall be contested. Forbes, strong take, off balance, don't matter. Tie game. Tofali, late call, but yet again the right call. No questions about that one. Pretty similar to the previous call. You'll see it up, maybe not. We'll see if we'll get another one right after that. No, we won't. So we just got the bucket. We didn't get to see the foul drawn. Tofali. It's been a big offensive boost for Rome. They're allowing Akot to keep shooting, and I guess this is a successful choice so far. Let's see how long that remains successful. Palmieri, mid-range. I find Palmieri a little bit hesitant and a little bit passive. I expect much more aggressiveness from her. Right now she's playing patiently, and she's okay. But don't be too patient though, because Toronto is a mighty opponent. Very physical. More than willing to go to the main draw in its first appearance on the Women's Series 2005 season. I meant 2025 season. Carlota Gianola. She bounced on the ball. Chadwick. Trigger fast from top of the key. It didn't work out. It's kind of funny for Belmore to ask the out of bounds call. Because technically she wasn't out of bounds until her back touched the annual floor. Because the booty was on the ball and the ball was in bounds. Ooh. Sizzling through, but you got to go with the left hand. That could be a 3-point delta. The foul is on the ground. Right now, Akot keeps on missing, but I tell you what, she'll keep on shooting. She's more than capable of knocking it down. She's shown it in the first game against Ireland. Forbes couldn't put the finishing touch on that drive. That is a silly turnover from Gianola. And Toronto is hitting a drought from outside 2-point range. Second TV timeout, 8 apiece. Good luck figuring out who will walk away a winner in this matchup. It can go either way.
You gotta be aware of that. I'm only 5. The point action's still gonna work. They're going underneath. Don't if we want to, we can shoot it, but I would say don't force it.
Yeah.
Right? We don't need it right now. We just take what we want.
I think we can also look for point player off the pro.
Yeah.
So with the player screen pro that.
Okay, here we go. Count out 2, 1, 2.
Palmieri trying to go the other way, but the anticipation from Toronto defense caught her right on the spot. Tafali, great take. Nakot. Oh, it's getting closer now. The foul is against Palmieri. Caught. Denied. Fali. Fali. High off the glass. Palmieri stole it away. That is a bad pass. She keeps on stopping her dribble, which sets her up for failure. The ball is deflected out of bounds by Matera. Georgia Palmieri needs to keep her dribble alive. She cannot afford to stop it unless it's to make a decisive choice, which she hasn't made right now in the past few minutes. Two from top of the key. Carlota Gianola. Burning up the net. Good hands. Matera deflects it. Forbes a bit short. That's the 15th foul against Toronto. Both teams still have one foul to give before the penalty. Well contested, the hustle. And the great finish on the other side. Chadwick with the offhand. It's gonna go down to the wire. We knew that. We knew seeing pace of the game. Uh-oh. Folly. And the offensive boards helping Toronto quite a lot, but Tofali has been essential to Rome's success, along with Carlota Gianola, the dynamic duo for the Italian squad. Akot keeps on missing. Gianola, Matera needs to be ready to catch. He looked a bit slow, but it's efficient enough. Forbes, top of the key, off target, and Matera. Another foul against Rome. That's the last foul for free they will be allowed to have. Forbes and Akot just keep on chucking deuces. They might try to alternate a little bit. Give the ball inside or something like that. They didn't clear, did they? They did. Wasn't sure that the clear zone was respected. This is a carry. Susanna Tofali. Yep, no questions about it. Seconds. That is a foul on the shot, apparently. And Tofali does not believe the whistle.
It's a warning for white for behavior.
It seemed to be all ball. Is that a hit on the elbow post block? Because that could happen too. I think the initial block was clean. Obviously the replay is obvious to everybody, but I do think there is contact on the forearm or elbow right after. That's probably what the call is. One for two, cuts the lead to one. Tofali. She's been a problem. She's been a problem to guard. Toronto has had the hardest time to stay in front of her. Big free throw. Back to a 2-point lead. Moving screen. I'm a bit surprised. I mean, anytime you have Tofali or Palmieri on the court, Forbes and Akot should be looking for mismatches. They should collaborate, work the ball around, and try to find that matchup down low that is so favorable to them. That is a problem now, because if Rome scores on this possession, it's going to become quite complicated with time left on the clock. And Tofali knocks it down. Akot misses. This is over. Rome is the winner. There won't be enough time for Rome to make up the gap. And Caterina Matera makes sure to capitalize on that foul call. In case of a three-way tie, this may be very impactful. Toronto, they're going to watch the tape and think about what I said. It did not push on that matchup that was favorable to them. They had Palmieri and Tofali. They could get to guard down low, much bigger bodies, and they would have struggled. They just shot too many twos unsuccessfully, and at the end of the day, you live by the two, you die by the two. Good job, Team Rome. And Susanna Tofali, who clearly propelled Rome to the win. So, coming up next, Egypt and Romania. This is the second to last game in the qualifying draw. This is among two teams that don't have anything to play for besides final standings. And the final standing has an impact on how many ranking points you rack up. So, they're going to take this game very seriously. Egypt had an opportunity against Portugal, but they simply could not come up with a win. Romania kept the game close against Portugal, but you had a feeling that they were a bit outmatched physically. So let's figure out now in this matchup who will come out victorious. I think that Romania will have the same type of trouble in the paint matching up with Ranim Mohamed. But they can attack her on the other side. on closeouts, particularly. So we'll see. So for Romania, the idea is to try to get some more offense. They had the hardest time against Portugal to get over the hump, losing 14-10. Nobody scored over 3 points, so it's a problem that is propagated throughout the whole roster. Now for Egypt, it was an all-around effort. Nadine Salawi 4 points and 6 points for both El Sharawi and Ranim Mohamed. Only one 2-point shot made in the game for Egypt against Portugal, and it was Nadine Salawi. Great two-lady action executed to perfection. Sharawi, with the good footwork, gets the bucket. The rebound. Great fake. She had the way wide open to go to the cup, but I understand shooters. We liked it too. I would have taken the same shot. I'm not even gonna deny it. And you have to like that from Bianca Fota. Romania up 2-1. Sharawi mid-range, off target. And at the right place at the right time. Good hustle, El Sharawi gets the offensive board, tying the game to 2 apiece. Good up and under, but not enough lift. Pass back in. El Sharawi kind of forgot the assignment. Once you pass it out, you have to establish the inside position. Gather the information. Where is my opponent? Am I by myself? And if I'm not, got to sit on somebody. Give a target for my teammate to pass it to. Yep. Ranim Mohamed. Too much to handle for Gizila Ioana. another one for Romania. New two-pointer from Mititelu. Rani Mohammed did not control the angle. Great feed inside. Mititelu needs to do a better job finishing. That's a one-pointer. She throws up an airplane. And guys, I have a question for you. Did you know where the Women's Series final will be held? Do you know? They announced it today. We'll go to Shanghai. And Rani Mohammed stepped out of bounds. The standard mistake when catching the ball close to the corner. Try to propel yourself forward and you just take it too big of a step back. Step out of bounds. Kicked out too late though. That was a wide open look. But there is a reason why it was wide open. If you take that long to take it, at some point, it means the clock is running out. Oh, beautiful spin, but Rani Mohammed could not put the finishing touch on that move. Sharawi draws the foul against Bianca Fota. Defensive board. Fed inside. Rani Mohammed. Barbecue chicken down low, matched up with Gizila Ioana. Did mention, guys, that Rani Mohammed will be the same matchup problem in the paint for Romania. And back-to-back buckets. You keep feeding, she'll keep eating. Nice flash. But I told you can attack her on the other hand, so it's a matchup challenge for both teams. Sharawi goes once, goes twice. Ball is given back to Romania. Romania has participated in the last Women's Series event in Baku. They did not qualify. They finished 15th. And that was their first participation this year. So we're witnessing their second participation on the Women's Series circuit. And they failed to qualify to the main draw, unfortunately, for the second time. But can they finish higher than 15? Oh, Rani Mohammed. I told you, inside, outside. Now she stole it. Unfortunately, misunderstanding with Nadine. Nadine Salawi did not pay attention, but she makes up for it with the steal. Norhan Ahmed, that is a moving screen. That is an offensive foul, excuse me. Right in the chin. outside shooting will be the maker or breaker for Romania. Unfortunately, Fota decided to change sport halfway through that drive to the cup. She went from basketball to football. Stepping back. Oh, wow. Nadine Salawi right at the 3x3 logo. Great range. She thought about it. She won't think about it no more, but this one is unsuccessful. Sharawi, they've identified anytime Gizila Joanna is matched up with Raneem Mohammed or Ala El Sharawi down low, they just feed inside, and she is undergoing some type of punishment. She cannot push them out the paint, and she cannot recover from that matchup. Egypt is feasting down low. They're going right back. They'll keep on fouling, and if you're Egypt, you just keep on pressing that same button. Let me tell you that. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Great ball pressure. That's the only way you can prevent the ball from being fed inside. Put tremendous ball pressure on the ball handler. If the ball handler is preoccupied by survival, meaning trying not to turn the ball over and get it taken from him or her, and they're not going to be concerned about giving the ball inside. That's going to be short. Raneem Mohammed, easy money. So, out of the second TV timeout. That could be a game changer if Janka Fota and Romania can heat up from outside range. The two-point shot, we always talk about this with Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3. We always think of the two-point shot as the great equalizer. We've seen Egypt dominating in the paint. We've seen Egypt with Raneem Mohammed and Ala El Sharawi give so much, maybe too much problem to the Romanian ladies, having to guard them down low. But guess what? It's only a one-point game. And you know why? Because Fota shooting the lights out. And just so you know, in Greek, Fota, that means light. by the way. So when I say lights out, we could say Fota out. Anyhow. Foul drawn. Fota has been the key contributor right now for Romania. Oh, Nadine Salawi, long-range dagger with just a little bit over 3 minutes to go. Romania resisting, but Romania, oh man. Bianca Fota, and the steal. Mititelu cannot convert, she needs to kick it out. Fota, just let it go, girl, let it go, girl. Oh. Oh, I was getting hyped. Because you know me, I love shooters. I have a strong bias. I'm all about the shooters. I was a shooter, I still am a shooter. I will always be a shooter. Meaning, when I see shooters go to work, I'm happy. That is my happy place. Let me see a shooter go to work, let it fly and burn the net up, and I am in my happy place. So, jokes aside, we always love to witness great outside shooting performances in this beautiful game of 3x3. Bianca Fota is keeping the game quite interesting. She has daylight, but now she just missed 2 open looks successfully, so maybe she needs a breather indeed. Because this one did not warrant an air ball. Nice feed inside. Once again, poor Gizila Ioana matched up with Raneem Mohammed. Quick trigger, and Raneem Mohammed with the block. It's a 2. That is a good 2. 3-point game still. Watch out for the turnover. Give and go. Egypt has done a great job in the 3 past events. I've commentated with them in it. They keep the fundamentals. Keep the game simple, give and go. It's only a 2-point game. Romania with the possession. Are we going to have an overtime thriller? Oh, nice. The fake handoff action off the run of Nagy Vojka. And the good deflection. Is that going to be The ball did not touch the rim. The ball did not touch the rim. That's a 12-second shot clock violation. The 2-point shot, AKA the great equalizer. I still think that at times Egypt did not capitalize on size advantage enough. If it's not broken, don't fix it. If you have to go 10 times in a row down low, you go 10 times in a row down low until your opponent finds the way. And for Romania, you work around and try to get Bianca Fota an open look. You play the game of percentages. If she's shooting the two efficiently, then look for her again and again and again. Good rebound, and that's gonna be the 6th and last free foul against Romania, 45 seconds. Screen, rescreen, way to fight over Raneem Mohammed. And didn't I tell you at the beginning of this game, Ala El-Shaarawy doing all the little things, but Mititelu, 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 just for you, 19-19. The great equalizer. If you didn't know, you better find out. Boom, boom, boom. We're shooting the 2 here. Let's go. Who shall get it done? Remember, Romania can no longer afford to foul. The penalty is looming over their heads. And that is the reason why now the advantage could be potentially in favor of Egypt. But guess what? It's 19-19. Whatever advantage you thought you had, you might not have any longer. They're giving the ball inside, give and go. And that is the foul from Bianca Fota. At that moment, don't foul. Just don't do it. If you have to give Raneem Mohammed a wide open layup, then give her a wide open layup, because 2 free throws can seal the game for good in favor of Egypt. Luckily for Romania, Raneem Mohammed misses. And for the ones that are going to tell me, Angelo, that was a good foul. Well, if you want to play those odds, I'm not willing to take those, because Raneem Mohammed is a great free throw shooter. So, can Romania steal the game away? 7 seconds left on the 12. What we got going on? All right, 7 seconds. Oh, don't turn it over. And the defensive stop that will seal the deal. Very poor clock management for Team Romania on that last possession. They're going to be forced to foul. Obviously, they'll play the interception first. They'll try to steal it, but if you're not successful, you got to stop the clock. And it's a lose-lose situation. Either you send the game on the free throw line. Oh my God, not enough time. I don't even understand why Egypt took a shot. Truthfully, that was a bad decision. If the ball bounces off awkwardly and goes straight out of the two-point line, and some Romanian player catches it luckily and launches a prayer that is answered, you lose the game like this. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, congratulations Egypt for a very nice win, and congratulations Romania for a hard-fought battle. Awesome. So we all know that neither Romania nor Egypt will make it to the main draw tomorrow, but we had a great game, very entertaining. Janka Fota shot the lights out. And now we have a matchup that Team Toronto will look upon as quite meaningful, in the sense of hoping that Ireland can come up with a win right now. What do you mean, Angelo? What do you mean? Well, thank you for asking. What I mean is pretty simple. Toronto did not take care of business against the Italian ladies, let me tell you that, in a very, very simple manner. They did not take care of business, if you want me to be even clearer. Rome won 17-12. Toronto shot itself in the foot, overshooting from outside two-point range, and Rome had the sweet smell of opportunity up its nose, took advantage of that, and you can give a lot of credit to Susanna Tufali that you see right here, who came out and provided a great offensive boost to Team Rome, playing in green right now. Susanna Tufali, 7 points. Well helped by this lady right here, Carlota Gianola, who had 6 points against Toronto. Only one two-point shot made in this matchup, which is exactly the same number of two-point shots made by Toronto, by the way, who shot probably around 12, 14 two-pointers. Just kept on shooting and they just kept on missing. Team Ireland lost against Toronto 16-10. It was a pretty good game. Pretty good game. Toronto managed to pull away, but Ireland kept the game close and tight. They just had too much of a hard time scoring the rock, but defensively, Ireland was clearly up to par. So the thing is, can the Irish ladies put together an all-around performance? Meaning, can they keep up defensively with the effort they've shown against Toronto? Number one. Number two, can they accompany that effort with some sweet outside shooting or whatever they have in their bag offensively to reward all the efforts made defensively? That's number two. For Rome, it's pretty simple. They did not make it to the main draw in Baku. That is here in Vienna, their second Women's Series event of the year. Now, if they win, they clean the plate up. 2 wins, 0 losses, no questions to be asked, no calculators for me to bring out. They're going to the main draw tomorrow. The table is set. This is the last game of this qualifying draw. We already know that Portugal won its pool, and it's time now to find out if Rome will do the same or not. Little mid-range. That was pretty. Abigail Rafferty. 2 fake handoffs in a row, and she got the bucket to go. Palmieri, way too short. And Matera did not find the right angle. And trying to save it ends up being a gift to Gianola. Going twice and getting that bucket. A little bit of hesitation here from Rafferty. And she should have taken the first one. You see, whenever you refuse one good option, even though it comes up faster than you think, you never know if you're going to find as good of an option later on. Tough attempt right there. And if you get confused, that's a foul to Folly. Trying to sneak a block from behind. All she blocked was her opponent's head. And Fitzpatrick focused on the finish. Gets the bucket. If Ireland wins, I'm going to have to bring out the calculator. And Ireland is more than capable of doing it. And right after this game, please don't go anywhere. Stay with us in Vienna because we have the 2 finals in both the men's and women's bracket in the Europe 4 Nations League Conference. For day 1, they have 3 straight days of competition. Nice feed inside. Matera knocks it down, and if you forget about Rafferty, top of the key, you might get in trouble. Good follow. She gets it done. Maguire with the steal. Nice give and go. Ireland is scrappy. Don't think by any means that Rome is going to walk all over this tough-minded squad. Do not think that this would be the deal. Ireland has participated in 2 stops so far. Ireland is ranked 27th in the world right now in the women's series. They finished 11th, if I remember correctly, in Amsterdam, and they also played in Marseille right after and made it to the main draw, finishing 11th. Mid-range. Oh, and I got to give a big shout out to my main man, my brother, Paul Bell, who just connected on the broadcast. I love you, brother. Thank you for the support, and he's one of the main people you wanna be in touch with. Showing a great support in 3x3, St. Martin. Got to show love to the right people on live broadcasts. That's the way I do it. Tell me how much you love it. Do you love it as much as Ireland leading by 2? I don't know, because Tofali will come right back at you saying, what are you talking about, Angelo? You have an Italian name, don't you know it? Well, I do have an Italian first name. And what I know is Aaron Maguire drew that foul right at the first TV timeout. By the way, how Italian Angelo truly is. Because I am Greek, and Angelo is also used in Greece. So I'm just saying, it's just not pronounced the same way. We'll find out eventually, or not. Who cares? I really don't. 5-4, first TV timeout, and just as expected, Ireland is making it a tough battle. They will play defense. They will fight. They will keep the game as close as possible and potentially even take the win. The question is, does Ireland have enough in the tank to win big? Because winning might not be enough to make it to the main draw. Maguire follows her own miss, gets the bucket. Ireland needs a lot of points. It needs to prevent Rome from scoring too many. Gianola with yet another bucket. The dynamic duo for Team Rome, Tofali and Gianola. Range off target. Palmieri at the top, gives it up to Tofali. Good defense. And the mid-range a bit short. Maguire finds the way to lob it up inside. There's going to be a foul call on Fitzpatrick. Free throw is good. Now Fitzpatrick is the bucket, and right away the response from Caterina Matera. Fitzpatrick trying to go right hand on the left hand side. There might have been a bit of contact on the elbow, maybe. But it is tough to reward players going right hand on the left hand side or vice versa. If you utilize your offhand, give yourself a chance to make that bucket. If you don't, well, it doesn't look too good, truthfully. Throwing up a prayer, unanswered. Mid-range, flat, but don't worry about that. Terina Matera makes sure she can tie things up to 7 apiece, and that's an illegal screen, Abigail. Got to hold your ground long enough. Canola gives it up. Palmieri launches a long 2. And this will be a 12-second shot clock violation. 2 straight air balls. And I am intrigued by Georgia Palmieri's aggressiveness. I've seen her so intense, and right now offensively she's so discreet. A bit unexpected from a player that is more than capable of bringing up the heat. That is going to be a foul against Susanna Tofali. Tofali knocks down the free throw, and Rome regains the lead for the first time ever, or in forever, not for long though. Great flash right through the middle. Lean tuna. Palmieri off the window. And Rome right back in the lead. Tuna gets the ball deflected off her leg by Palmieri. Tofali couldn't quite get the angle. Palmieri will have to trigger. She goes with the little floater. You see, I was telling you about Georgia. Nice flash, good pass, but good off-ball activity right there from Abigail Rafferty. But Ireland won't go anywhere. High off the glass, way above the Vienna sticker.
Palla fuori, passaggio, blocco.
Sì, però se non succede facciamo altro.
Adesso dobbiamo difendere. Palla loro, ok? Difendiamo. La palla voi avete sempre un vantaggio. Abbiamo noi,
So, check ball at the top. Right now in Pool B, as we see the last game, I'm going to share with you the aggregate. Points aggregate. 28 points for Toronto in 2 games. So Rome, in case of a loss against Ireland, needs to exceed 28. So they're 1 point away of surpassing Toronto in the points aggregate already. That could come right there, but Matera is spoiling dessert. She was by herself, turned around and just kind of held back her arm. She withdrew a little bit the movement. You gotta extend your arm on the finish. There's a foul. And for Ireland to make it to tomorrow's main draw, not only do they need to win as mentioned, but they need to win big, and they need an 8-point differential. Actually 7. With 7, that would be enough, as they have a better ranking than the Italian ladies. That is a sweet finish. Much appreciated. But they're still 7 points short. And Rome still won't validate its spot over Toronto, regardless of what happens in this game against Ireland. First things first, you got to do things step by step. Palmieri got blocked. The ball deflected out of bounds. Folly misses. Mismatch down low. Nice give and go. Gotta love it. Palmieri feeds inside. This is the last foul Ireland can afford to make that has no consequences. Both teams in the penalty now. Folly, make it official. Toronto is out of the main draw. Ireland is not yet. The time is running out. I remind you, Ireland needs to win by 7. And they need to score at least 18 points. Palmieri. Nice little dump off to Gianola, who misses. His missed opportunities could be costly. Palmieri tries to speed up, forces one up. Good feed inside. Lintuna enables Ireland to lead by 2. And Tofali says, I'm not done yet. Maguire went right past Palmieri. Defensively, you got to do much better. Lintuna not resisting long enough. Maguire had the ball deflected right on her foot. Rome closer and closer to get to the main draw. I just don't think there's enough time for Ireland to pull away far enough. First of all, Ireland still needs 4 points to put Toronto behind them. And then they need a 7 points differential with Rome. That 16-10 loss against Toronto was too costly.
difendiamo adesso, dai. Difendiamo.
Long range, it's only a 1, unfortunately. If you have Kevin Durant toes, that is costly. Tafali will not be denied main draw action. Please believe that. Tafali goes for the tough finish. Ireland still wants to have a prestigious win in the women's series. Maguire completely off target. Will Rome call for its timeout? Palmieri will certainly call it. Fed inside. That was nice, but Gianola misses. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Palmieri played it nicely. She sacrificed her body. Smart play. Abigail Rafferty could not get away. Palmieri closed up the gap. Can Rome steal the game away? Tofali misses. Gianola rejected. Huge defensive stop by Abigail Rafferty. So clean, so clean, and the ball will still be possession of Rome. What you got for us, lady? Tofali, and that's gonna go to overtime. Just know that no matter what now, Ireland will not go to the main draw. The score is too high up. And since it's overtime, it's too high up. It's too high up for Rome, I mean. And since it's overtime, they will never have a shot at building up a big enough of a lead. They can only win by 2, potentially 3 maximum. And as you knew, as I explained to you, for Ireland to move past Rome, they needed to win by 7. So now it's all about prestige and bragging rights. Ireland will play defense. First team to 2 points wins the game. Tofali. You can hear, no twos, no twos. And I think that Abigail Rafferty and Carlota Gianola crashed into each other, but I would actually say that it's more so Rafferty that crashed into Gianola. Gianola played clean defense. You'll see it right here. Boom! Yeah, they looked at the video. I mean, there was nothing. Just contact. Ball at the top. 16 apiece. And the ball is deflected or turned over. I couldn't quite see from behind. And it is a turnover. Tofali. Who's going one-on-one? Oh, you got to hold your ground much tougher. You cannot try to sell an offensive foul call on that one. Rome cleans up the play, 2 wins. They win in overtime against a very scrappy and competitive Ireland squad. Let's watch some highlights real quick, and I give you the program for tomorrow. So there you have it, Rome 2-0 record. Toronto may have many regrets. So both Portugal and Rome made it to the main draw. That will happen tomorrow. So don't go too far, people. Join me to see the finals of the Nations League stop in Vienna day 1. But this is your full bracket, the main draw action. Pool A, Pool B, Pool C, Pool D. We're gonna have a whole lot of talent. It starts up tomorrow, so you don't be late. Get up in the morning and get another day full of 3x3 action.